Today we can discuss few questions from string chapter. See, this is a question. Given that S is positive thinking, that means S is a string which contain the string positive thinking is stored inside the variable S. Write the statement for the following. You have to write the statement for each of this one. You don't want to write the entire program. I am expecting a single statement there. See, the first question, extract the first 4 characters of the given string. Given string is this positive thinking. This is the given string. From this given string, you have to extract the first 4 characters. So, which are the first 4 characters? See, these are the first 4 characters. Check it position. Position is 0, 1, 2, 3. So, the first 4 characters that is from 0 to 3. So, that means you have to extract the characters from 0 to 3. So, we already studied that slicing. By using slicing, we can extract the characters from a string. So, that means I can write like this. Here, string is this one. S is equal to positive thinking. And we need first 4 characters. So, I can write a print statement this way. Print S of first 4 characters. Once again count it. 0, 1, 2, 3. So, from 0 to 3 characters. So, I can write the slicing in this way. So, excluding the 4th character, excluding the end value. So, that means it will display the characters from 0 to 3. See, you got the first 4 characters. So, the answer I am expecting is this one, print S of slicing method. Print S of first 4 characters. So, S of 4. Understood? So, that is the answer I am expecting. Same way, you have to write the answer for the remaining question. One more I will discuss here. Change the case of each character. Change the case of each character. So, that means here you have the character string consists of the word positive thinking is there. You have to change the case of each character. So, we studied a method. Which method is that one? Can you say which method will change the case of each character? It is swap case. Swap case will change the case of each characters. So, here S is, I just use the capital S, capital letter S. So, you have to use it here also as the capital letter S. See, now you got the answer that characters change, its case is changing there. So, just one line I am expecting as the answer. So, same way you can write the answer for the remaining questions also. Okay. Write the question and write the answer into your notebook. Now, see the next question. Next certain program question. That also you know that you have to do it alone. See that program to count the number of spaces present in a given string. Number of spaces present in a given string. So, you have to check how many spaces. How many spaces means you have to take each character from the string, not the word. Take each character and check it is a space. If it is a space, then you have to update the count variable. So, using the for loop, you can extract the characters from the string and check whether that character is a space. If it is a space, update the count. And after executing the loop, you just display the count value. That is all about that question. Okay. Now, see the second question. Second question is this one. Program to display all the words which have less than 4 characters. Display all the words which have less than 4 characters. See that from the question itself you got the logic there. You have to extract the word. To extract the word, you have to use the split function. Use the split function to extract the word. And check. Take each word from that and check its length. We studied about len function. Using len function, you can find out the number of characters in each word or number of characters in the given string. So, using split function, you can extract the words from the string and check the length of each word which is less than 4. If it is less than 4, you just want to display that word. That program I will try out here. See the comment statement. You write the comment statement here. And the first step, you have to input the string. So I am going to input the string here. Yes, string is accepted. And the next thing, you have to use the split function to extract the words from the string, words from the given string. So use the split function, it is split. Now next step, s.split. Now after that, you have to take each word from that list and find its length. So for that I am using the for loop, for k in L, for k in L. So that means you will get each word from L and you have to find out the length of each word. Length means number of characters present in that word. Using the len function, you can find the length of the string. So I'm going to find the length of the string and I'm going to store that length inside the variable j. So len of k. Len of k. K is the first word and finding out the length of that k and which is stored in the variable j. And we have to check if j less than 4. If j less than 4, so that means number of characters, length of the string is less than 4. Number of characters present in the string is less than 4 or not. That is the question. See, your question is this one. Which are less than 4 characters, less than 4 alphabets. So here I am checking it is less than 4 or not. So that means number of characters present in the string is less than 4. If it is less than 4, then you have to display. What should be displayed? That word should be displayed. That word is in which variable? That is there in the variable k. That is there in the variable k. That is all about the program. Save the program and run it, you will get the answer. Okay, so I'll run it, I'll save the program and run it. Yes, here, second time I'll run the program. Input a string to find the a to the. These are the words which are less than 4 characters, right? So that is all about that program. And the next program, see what's the next question? Yes, display all the words starting with letter A or capital A. Extract the words and check the first character is A or capital A. Using if condition, you can check the condition. So that first character is at position 0. So I can say s of 0 or whatever the variable, that of 0 will give you the first character. That you can do it by yourself. Question number 4, program to count the number of words end with the letter R. Same way, number of words. You have to use the split function to extract the word and find the length of the word and the last position. Length minus 1, the position will be the last character position. Or you can take minus 1. You can use the negative indexing. So minus 1, the character will be the last character in the word. So check it whether it is R or not. That is the question. Same way, question number 5, you can do it alone. Using len function, you can find the length of the string. And see, there are additional questions are there. Few more questions. See, I'll discuss the second question. Second question is in what will be the output of the following? S is vegetable. And S1 is a new string. It is an empty string. 2 strings are mentioned there. S is vegetable and S1 is an empty string. See the for loop for k in range. The first form of for loop is there. For loop for k in range len of s. Length of s. How much is the length of s? S is this one. Length of s. So that is length always count with 1, not count with 0. Length always counted as 1. So that means I will count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the length of s is 9. Length of s is 9. So inside this bracket you will get 9. Only one number is there. What we studied, if you have only one number, that will be considered as a stop value. In that case, the start value will be 0. Right? So in for loop, if you are using the first form of for loop, that means if you are using the for loop with in range, then inside the bracket you can use 3 arguments, 3 values. One is the start value, second one is the stop value, and third one is the step value. If you are mentioning only one value, that will be considered as the stop value. And in that case, start value will be 0. Here the len of s means the length of s. So here the length of s is 9. So 0 to 9, the loop will run from 0 to 9. 0 to 9 means 0 to 8, excluding the last value. So from 0 to 8. See that the first value of k is 0. Now s of k. So that means s of 0. S of 0 means which character? The character is capital V. S of 0. 0 is the positive indexing. So S of 0 will give you capital V. And capital we are checking is upper. We are checking whether that character is an uppercase letter or not. Yes, S of k means S of 0 is uppercase letter. That will be capital V. So the condition true. Condition true means what do you want to do? S1 equal to S1 plus. S1 is already empty string. Along with the empty string, S of k. S of k means S of 0. S of 0 means V, capital V. V dot lower. So that means capital V is converted into small letter v. Now, S will, the variable S contains small letter v will be there. Small letter v. Now, after that, it will not go for the else part. Now, the K loop, for loop will be updated. By default, it will be updated with 1. So, K will get the value 1. K will get the value 1. And you are checking S of 1 is upper. S of 1. Which is S of 1 the character? E. You are checking whether E is upper or not. E is upper. Checking. It is not E. E is not capital letter. So automatically it will jump to the else part. Inside the else part it's written S1 equal to S1 plus. S1 all day, now S1 consists of the letter V is there, small letter V. Along with the S of k is concatenated. That means S of 1 is concatenated. S of 1 is E. So you will get VE. Again K is, for loop will be updated. For loop is updated as 2. K will get the value 2. S of 2. S of 2 means which character? Character G. You are checking it is uppercase. Condition false. So it will come over here. And S1 is equal to S1 plus. Already S1 contain VE is there. You write down in a sheet of paper. Now S1 contain VE, small letter V and G. Along with S of K is concatenated. S of K means S of 2. S of 2 means G will be concatenated. Now S1 contain VEG. Again the loop will be repeated. That means the K variable will get the value 3. The same procedure will be repeated. So that is the way you can find the output of that question. Manually find out the answer. Write down S over there. Same way write down S1 also. K value write down. Each time when the K is updated, you change the value of K. And write the value there under each variable S and S1. Okay? I think all of you understood. Now these are the basic questions from that chapter. So most of the questions we already discussed in the video or in the previous classes. And here this is a question from the textbook that we can discuss during the meet time. Whenever you get this particular video, that week's meet time, I'll discuss this question in the class. Okay. That is all about the chapter. And next class I will start the new chapter. Okay. Thank you, children.